What up, everybody? Welcome back to D Sports Talk. It's your boy KB. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday. So I'm saying it's time to get into some news of going around NFL. You know what I'm saying? And first, we're gonna start off with our Detroit Lions. You know what I mean? Yesterday we played the Los Angeles Chargers. Um, we end up winning the game. Um, few things. I'm just gonna touch on a couple things on this one. I'm gonna start off with the special teams. Special teams is absolutely horrendous, fucking terrible, and it all starts with Jamal Agnew. So yeah, I think we did good by benching him. Amendola or the rookie Ty Johnson can handle that. So I don't think we're gonna be really losing too much in that aspect. But um, our special teams has been absolutely terrible. Um, Matt Prater missed the field goal, missed the extra point. Um, just a lot of penalties on special teams, man. A lot of penalties. So we definitely got to clean up that aspect. Um, a surprise, though. Surprisingly, the offensive line, now I wouldn't say that they did great, considering that we didn't run the ball that well. I think our backs averaged like 3.5 yards a carry, which is average. It's not good for real. So, but Terrell Crosby filling in at left tackle for Taylor Decker. I think he did well, man. He did really good, actually. He looked at real suspect in preseason. He was allowing a lot of pressures and a lot of sacks, and I thought it was going to be a horrific game for him. But he actually stepped in admirably. He held his own versus a couple, top-notch pass rushers. So, big ups to Terrell Crosby on that. The rest of the offensive line, they pretty much did their thing, man. They pretty much kept Stafford clean the whole day. He was pressured, but not really hit too much. That's the offense. Kenny Galladay, we had a Kenny Galladay sighting. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Galladay, he came through big time in the clutch in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? With that touchdown pass, and he went over 100 yards receiving. He did his thing, man. Kenny Galladay, you know what I'm saying? Marvin Jones. Ty Johnson, man, when he got in the ball game and he was really running the ball well, man. I think that out of all our backs, you know what I'm saying, at least yesterday, he ran the ball uh, the best, most consistently. So I like to see Ty Johnson get some more touches, whether it's in the pass game or the run game or kick return or punt return, whatever, man. I think this guy is got electric speed and it could be a game changer. So I really think that they need to find other ways to get this man on the field and let him touch the ball. Now we're gonna go on to the defense. Um, Defense, they did okay, man. You know, the defensive line, fucking terrible. Going into this season, I really thought that um, I thought that the defensive line would be a strong suit for this team. Through two games, that is not the case. I know it takes time for these guys to gel. A lot of them haven't practiced together much since the season started. So, we're going to give it a little time for let them gel, you know what I mean? But I expected the defensive line to be way more stout against the run. They just giving up too much in the run game. I think the Chargers averaged like 5.4 yards a carry or something like that against us. That's fucking terrible, bro. We got to clean that up, man. The defensive line has got to, clog up them lanes, and them linebackers got to make those tackles. You know what I mean? So defensive line play was terrible. One thing I don't hear anybody talking about is Trey Flowers, man. Big free agent signing for us coming from New England. Can play anywhere on the defensive line. Very multiple, can play a lot of positions, can drop back in coverage, can rush the passer, can stop the run. He's effective. Well, he was effective through two games this year. He's made a couple tackles, but he hasn't been, for for the $90 million contract that we signed him to, I would expect him to have more impact on the games. So I don't think he has a sack. I'm almost certain that he doesn't have a sack. I mean, we're only 2 games in. Like I said, I think they need a little more time to gel. But the defensive line, man, they got to get it together. That being said, linebackers. I think our linebackers are playing excellent. Namely Jelani Tavai and Devin Kennard, man. Devin Kennard, week 1, 3 sacks. You know what I'm saying? This game, he's consistent, man. He's doing his thing, man. He didn't get a sack, I don't think, this week, but he did. You know what I'm saying? Have a lot of tackles. You've seen him in on a lot of plays. As far as Jelani Tavai, man, like I said, I still think it's a steal, man. I didn't know about this guy first, but this guy's the real deal. He caused the fumble in the game in a very crucial moment. They was on a 1-yard line trying to score. Jelani Tavai, man, he's the real deal. What else do I got for you guys? That's pretty much it on the Lions, man. We going in next week. We're gonna play the Philadelphia Eagles. I happened to catch the Eagles play last night. They lost to the Atlanta Falcons. They very banged up right now. Deshaun Jackson out. Alshon Jeffrey was out. Carson Wentz got banged up, but he had to go out of the game. Came back in. They had a couple other guys in and out. You know what I'm saying? In percussion protocol and concussion protocol. So yeah, man, I'm feeling real confident about next week, man. Especially if Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson doesn't play. You know what I mean? I really think that that's going to work out in our favor. And I think that we might possibly be able to pull out a win, in Philadelphia. So, you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? I think Philadelphia got a nice offense. Carson Wentz is, he's a good quarterback. I think, you know what I'm saying, our offense still hasn't hit its stride yet, man. I think, we get to keep a lot of these 3 and outs, or we'll get a first down and then 3 and out after the first down. So I just think that the Lions need to consistently put up about 24 to 27 points a game. If they could consistently put up 24 to 27 points a game, I think they got a chance to beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? The defense is only going to get better. They haven't given up a lot of points. You know what I mean? We gave up 17 points, I believe, week 1. Yeah, so, the defense haven't been giving up many points, even though they've been letting people run the ball on them, but they haven't been giving up much points. So, and then a couple more things that's very important. Ben Roethlisberger was hurt. I know this is not Lions related. This is NFL news right now. Ben Roethlisberger was injured last night or yesterday. He's going to have elbow surgery. He's going to be out for the year. So that pretty much spells the doom for the Steelers. All you Steelers fans out there, sorry, your season is over. You may win another game, maybe 2. It's over. In other news, we got Drew Brees. He was also injured yesterday. Got some ligament damage in his thumb or something like that. He has to get surgery. He's going to be out at least 6 weeks. So that completely changed the picture of the NFC North. I mean, the NFC period, but the Saints division, where they share with the Falcons and the Panthers and who else is in that division? Anyway, so yeah, the Saints are not going to win their division, man. I don't even know who the fuck their backup is right now. Whoever it is, they're not Drew Brees, and they ain't making the Super Bowl. They was one of my favorites to make the Super Bowl this year, but without Drew Brees, that's over. Just gonna touch on this real fast. Antonio Brown made his debut with New England. He had 5 catches for like 50-something yards and a touchdown. Yeah, man, he was looking good, bro. He was, he was targeted about, 7-8 times. They made very conscious, to try to get him involved into the game and get him a touchdown. And New England is looking like they might go 16-0. But that's all I have for y'all today. I'll be getting back at y'all a little later on this week with my predictions for the Philadelphia Eagles game. Until then, it's D Sports Talk. It's your boy KB, and I'm out.